Morning everyone, just on the way to today's job, which is a big ash tree that's being felled, and it's in a school. Basically, we've had a tree survey carried out on the school and it's identified a couple of high priority jobs, and this ash tree is one of them. It's pretty close to one of the neighbouring properties. Some of the branches are actually hanging over, and the surveyor has decided that it's going to have to come out because they're putting a playground in below it basically, and the tree's not looking in great shape. So yeah, so we're going to have to take this out, and I've opted, well, the plan is, because I haven't brought the mute with me today, is to fell it from the ground level. So we'll go up, put a line in, but we've got a 3.5 ton Tirfor winch, and the gap that this tree's I'm planning on it fitting in is probably just about big enough to fit the tree into, and obviously we don't want it to go wrong, because if it does go wrong it's going to go really wrong, because there's a building right next to it. So we've got to try and make sure we get it all set up properly. I'm a little bit nervous about it. I've not felled anything this size for a little while, to be honest. Not just the fact that it's this big, it's also the fact that if it did go wrong we're going to be in the shit. So we need to make sure we get it sorted. We've got a 5-man team on the job. We've got an Avant just to shift the timber about with. We've got to get it all off site, and a track chipper, or everything's getting chipped to the ground, because when they build the playground they'll probably utilise the chips. So yeah, got a nice day today. The sun's shining, it's not too windy, which was my main worry about today, if it was going to be windy or not, which it's not, so I'm glad about that. Obviously the main issue with ash trees when you're felling them is, especially when they're not in great condition, is that they don't hinge particularly well. So I wouldn't say this tree's leaning in the wrong direction, but it's not leaning exactly where I want it to go. So yeah, hopefully, touch wood, everything goes well, and by mid-morning, sometimes it's 8 o'clock now, hopefully sometime around 10:30 we'll have it on the deck. So I'll keep you updated. So today we have got this ash tree here. This is the one that's been condemned, and as you can see it's quite big, it's covered in ivy, but also we've got a big space to drop it into. But the problem is, if I bring it too far over to this point, then it will definitely hit the fence, because it's too big. So we don't want that. And then I'm going to need to kind of fell it a bit more of an angle down here, so that it actually fits and doesn't hit the fence. So if all goes well, it should fit down here quite nicely. As I say, it's not leaning away from where I want to fell it, but at the same time I'll go under it and you'll see that limb that comes out. What I don't want to happen is anything to kind of, that limb to land on the floor and then kind of move the butt back either into the fence or into that building over there. And obviously that's what we need to avoid from happening. And we're going to set the winch up possibly on that holly I think. It's chunky enough, it just gives us quite a good angle to bring that down here with. I'll show you it from underneath. Yeah, so Okay, so this is standing back in the corner. Obviously you can see there it is actually overhanging this building, so hopefully by the time we've felled it, it'll pull far enough away from that not to hit it, but we do kind of need to fell it at this angle over here. So it's going to be a tight fit, don't get me wrong, but no, I would rather hit the fence somewhere than hit anywhere near this. We'll see how it goes, hopefully be alright. We've got a good team, and all the saws have been sharpened, ready to go, so yeah. Tight, bloody squeeze. Just go straight, you reckon you'll be alright? Need to go straight, I think. Oh, she's tight. If it goes too far that way, it's going to hit the fence. So
it's going to need to get up where the trailer is somewhere.
Yeah.
It's got to go this way, you know where.
But if you look from over here, it will fit.
Oh yeah, it will. Are you thinking?
But the only
off them bottom limbs?
I was thinking about leaving them on.
I think it will help it come this way. It'll help with the weight, but it's going to fuck it around, isn't it?
So. They're not too worried because it's going to be a playground. It's going to be like excavated and stuff. But I think like we're better off trying to pull off that holly rather than that, because it gives us a slightly better angle.
Yeah, I hear you. Yeah.
Because I think we're better off trying to pull here to pull it away from that building a bit more.
Yeah.
Because come and have a look underneath it. I mean, it's definitely leaning this way, isn't it?
Yeah. I think we lean sort of that way, but with this weight, you should come this way, you can fall right now.
This was my only. These limbs are my only.
Yeah, well, when I first saw it, I was just like, dude, it's coming off, and then.
But the problem is taking them off. Like, I mean, we could take them off.
I mean,
if we need to.
Even then, climbing and taking them off, we might fuck up.
That's what I was thinking. Yeah.
I reckon, yeah, it'll be fine to fell it. Like you said before, it'll help with the weight. There's nothing on the back. Yeah.
So just straight towards that holly over there.
It's going this way.
So if it went that, it's going to clear that building, isn't it?
Yeah. It's looking quite healthy.
Yeah. I don't think it's dieback as such. It's just in the wrong.
There's a lot of stress growth going on, but the tips are all looking relatively all right, aren't they?
Yeah.
The only thing that I know that we haven't got with us, Luke, is some sort of sharpening kit.
Okay.
I assigned Harry.
I've got a sharpening kit.
That's okay.
Yeah.
So to Harry ST, we've got two jobs. Get the 500 good and make sure we've got a sharpening kit tomorrow.
So
500.
my only other thought was, should we stick a drift line in there?
Just to help pull it.
Well, not necessarily to help pull it, but just stop it from going that way.
I don't think it's going to go that way.
No.
I mean, the way I can see it going is it coming down here.
Yeah.
It'll rest on that limb and then all the way surely
it'll roll over that way.
Yeah.
Surely it will.
Yeah. And it won't. The butt won't come back, will it?
No.
Because that'll either snap off or, like you say, roll.
Yeah. There's no chance it's rolling that way.
So I think we need to get someone up there straight away, getting a line in.
Yeah.
I'll do that.
Yeah. If you want to do that, then.
Have you got a big shot?
I think we've got a big shot. Yeah.
Big shot for a line.
Yeah.
Good.
Cool.
It's all in the back of the Highland. You could have the Highland or close by.
The bat's just going to go up, set the sling. the minute we're running a bit short on the cable. So we're putting an extra sling on and hopefully that'll get us to the tree. So we've got the winch set up now. It's a Tirfor and it's going to this lime tree. As you can see, we actually pretty much ran out of cable. That's all we've got going through it. So nice straight line. Just going to get cleared around the tree now and put the felling cuts in. Off because I'm hearing myself speak. So we'll measure out the trailers when we come to letting these guys do some of the cross cutting.
Yeah.
We'll measure some of the trailers. I've got a logger tape in my bag, and then we'll cut them exactly to the length of each trailer.
Yeah.
And then we'll just to maximise what we're taking home basically.
Can we get the log through the gate?
The bottom cut's absolutely dead level. Yeah, and then we
Put
can
an actual cup on the saw.
yeah, beer bottle. Yeah.
Right.
Right.
We made a little gob, so that should go.
Yeah, Charlie's guiding you in there, mate. Right, you want to get that chipper out of the road.
Even. You're not above it, you're bang on even, yeah?
Is it level?
Yeah, it's level. It's just, I don't know if you wanted to go slightly above. I literally up that.
You keep going, mate. Fast as you can now, I think. Just watch your back when it comes down, yeah? Nice! So it's
Perfect. Right, ready to
what? Not even 6 inches away from that wall. On the top end it's about 6 inches away from the fence. That is literally the definition of like a glove, isn't it?
a vehicle.
Is there one there?
Good point actually, has the van got a little valve thing? I don't think it has. No.
Hopefully it just gets through to
Yeah.
on the side.
Is it in?
Yeah.